Three, two, one. We're live. Jason Starzyk.
Yes.
So since this is our first podcast, I guess you're our first guest. Well, obviously, you have to start somewhere.
Yep. That's what all great YouTubers did.
Well, I'm not a great YouTuber. I don't.
You don't know that yet. People might love you. People might hate
They're
you.
not going to. But what I brought you here to talk about today was mainly conspiracy theories and sports. So let's start with some conspiracy theories about mainly coronavirus. So I've heard that some coronavirus conspiracy theorists, are talking about how it was made to destroy humanity, just like AIDS and HIV.
Okay.
So what's your take on that?
So, you remember that movie in 2011 about the monkey spreading the virus?
Yeah.
That's technically what's going on here. But so when the monkey spread the virus, he obviously had the vaccination that keep him alive, or else he'd be dead.
Well, yeah, no, he had, I'm trying to think of what the movie's called. I'll probably come back to that after, but, I remember what you're talking about. It was, he had, they had to kidnap the monkey to help the rest of humanity get the vaccine because he was immune to it.
Yeah.
But what coronavirus, conspiracy theories are saying is that mainly it was a political, it was a tool for, presidents, governors, to shut down the state and take martial law. And martial law would be not letting us go outside, which is our quarantine, and regulating, like we can't go certain places, regulating time schedules, curfews, things like that.
You know about the North Koreans, right?
Yeah.
So, or South Koreans, or whatever. So, what I'm saying is that, so, they could be, giving us, the virus. They could be handing us, a virus, so we can make nukes. So we can go out, make nukes to nuke them. Because they're going to try to probably nuke us while we're in our homes. Because then we can't go out, can't go in. Don't know if there's going to be any. Because the news is going to shut down soon. Because the coronavirus, you can't go to work sometimes. So since that, it's kind of sad because people are losing their jobs over this.
That's very sad, too, because our economy is going to collapse. Because if we don't have a stable economy, then all of our jobs, all welfare is just going to be wiped out because we can't afford that because no one's paying for it. Healthcare, hospitals are going to start closing down. That's the scary part.
We're not going to be able, you have a heart attack.
Attack, even if you have coronavirus, they're not going to have enough beds for you.
Because they're going to be too worried about redoing the beds. There's thousands of beds there in the hospital. They're going to have to be worried about making sure the coronavirus isn't on the bed so it doesn't spread to the next person, and then it keeps spreading on. And
the scariest part is if it goes airborne, because if it goes airborne, we're all going to die. It's like if cancer went airborne, no one's surviving that. It's respiratory. So it's already a high chance that it could wipe out. This is just a theory. I think it might wipe out at most half the population.
Be anybody at this chance that has it. Kids less immune. Grown-ups more immune. People more immune. It's kind of sad. It's happening to people.
But on from that subject, let's talk about some sports-related news.
You want to talk about wrestling?
Let's talk about wrestling. So, what's your take on all of wrestling?
So, wrestling to me, for me, it's like basketball has balls.
Yeah.
And wrestling has feet. Most wrestling is more about...
Oh my God, I wrestle. I think I'm getting a little bit offended here.
Okay, so wrestling has more on your feet, about the grip you have on the ground so you don't get flipped over. When you have to take your stance when you're wrestling barely anything to do with your arms. It's getting away with your feet.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take your feet off, can you?
Well, I don't think so. I think you can throw a ball. You can't throw away your feet.
You hear that guy? His name is like Zion or something.
Zion, yeah, the wrestler he was a college wrestler with no legs, I think, right?
Yeah, he sad story about him. He was born with that, so all he wanted to do is just wrestle. So, but at the end, his college team liked him. His college coach said he was very good. That's all we got about that. But all I can imagine is best for him.
Yeah. Hope he's actually doing really well, because he's better than, like, even if you have legs, you're not as good as him. Like, I think he's isn't he training for Olympics now? I don't know if he is.
There's a saying that if you with your arms, you work out. If you don't have legs, you work with your arms a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So your
upper
arms
body
are
is
better.
stronger.
Your arms are better trained. You don't need legs. All you need is one push.
Yeah. So, on from sports-related news, let's go to television and movies.
Okay, did you hear about the new show that's coming out about WandaVision?
No. WandaVision?
Yes.
What is
you
that?
know Vision
Yeah.
and
Oh, Wanda?
WandaVision. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a new TV show. And Falcon and Winter Soldier. Can't wait to see that come out. Season of Mandalorian, season 2.
Yeah, I know you're a
Can't
big...
can't wait for that to come out, but it's coming out in November.
Oh.
Sucks about that.
People are gonna have to wait for that, but I know you're a big superhero and Marvel and Star Wars guy, aren't you?
Yes.
You're a big collector of Funko Pops too, I think.
Yes, I am. I have exactly 68.
How much did you ever spend on that much?
The most I've ever spent, $40. But most of them grow a lot more. Right now, my most expensive one out of like movies set is Dr. Emmett Brown. Still waiting for the other ones to come in the mail.
Oh, what's that from Back to the Future?
Yes, one of the best.
That's actually my top 10 for movies. But going on with television and
Collections.
not television and collections, but television and movies. Let's talk about Riverdale.
Riverdale.
Riverdale
I haven't seen the fourth season. I haven't
think
seen
it
the
just
fourth
came
season.
out, but me and my friend, he told us about this VPN, and if you take that VPN, I'm probably gonna get arrested for this, because it's I don't know why, I don't know if it's illegal. I was just like, it's free.
Cops, if you're listening, do not respond.
But so, he told us about this VPN that you can go on Netflix and then you can see season 4, like all of it. Well, whatever came out already.
You
But
can watch it on Soap Today too. If you don't know, Soap Today, it's a website.
we're
where
not
you can
sponsored.
not sponsored, but it's a website where you can watch technically any movie you want, except for Hobbit. Some Hobbits are gone, but Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a weird. You want So is Jane Silent Bob. Jane Silent Bob, one of the best, especially the reboot. How do you like the reboot?
Was fantastic. I suggest that to anyone who likes comedy, and it's surprising that they can make a movie like that, because that's so politically incorrect. But really, being politically correct, all those people, they're Nazis. They're trying to control everyone into making them think what they want to think. It's not freedom. It's not what you think. It's not having people express themselves. It's people putting themselves in a box.
A quote from the movie, which I thought was hilarious. I used to have to call this guy, what was it again? I used to have to call this guy, fatty, fat ass, and now I have
It's
to
like,
say
fly, fat ass,
fly, and then now I have to call him fly, little fat ass, fly, little.
Oh, our channel's gonna get taken down.
Yes. Not for kids.
It's definitely not. Even though I'm 13, what, you're 11?
Yeah, 12.
12 now.
No, you're 14.
I'm
technically.
turning 14.
Next
25th.
week.
25th, yeah.
6 days exactly. So what are you hoping to get for your birthday?
What I'm hoping to get, I want the end of quarantine.
What I want for my birthday is a hoverboard.
Good luck with that.
Okay,
Unless
listen. I'm gonna put it in my enemy's house. I'm gonna put like 15 of them in his house, and then I'm gonna wait for them to blow up.
You're gonna get arrested.
No, I'm not.
But we're reaching
Not
that.
if I get away.
We're reaching that 10-minute point, so I'm gonna have to end this here. But thank you for being on the podcast, and we hope you see you soon. Next podcast, I believe, will either be coming out today or Friday, depending if I can have another guest on by today. But I know for a fact we're having another one on Friday with someone who does my friend Donovan, and he's doing. We're gonna be talking about wrestling because we used to wrestle together until he went to another school, and then I know he interviews other wrestlers. But thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.